the United Nations system and FAO, as part of the system, is responsive to a diversity of voices. At a minimum, they need to open up a serious debate on understanding how do we actually explain and how do we understand when we actually plant trees in a certain number of quantities. Now, it's almost the dishonesty that needs to be addressed, because if we say it's okay that planting monocultures equals a forest and don't say anything more, then you're giving a license to those that want to knock down natural forests, because they can say, oh, it doesn't matter, we'll knock that down and we'll just plant, when in fact nobody there disagrees, not one voice. And I've said it on all the platforms that have been in, nobody disagrees that a planted landscape is not going to give you the same carbon capturing capability of a natural forest and the multiple other things in terms of water and so on. So there's no disagreement that I heard. Nobody actually said, well, actually the science is wrong if you plant it in such and such a way. So it's about being honest about what exactly is its role, what its limitations are and so on, but recognizing, most importantly, that right now we have to put our foot down and say we will not deforest any natural forest moving forward. If that message cannot come out of this conference very strong, then this would have been a failure, because we cannot continue to harm what people now understand are the lungs of our planet. We got more and more carbon, less and less forests, and that excess carbon is what's driving climate change, and we have to actually put a stop to it now. People need to be very clear. This is not about saving the planet, right? The planet actually does not need saving, because if we continue the way we are warming up the planet, we will be gone, humanity will be gone, the planet will still be here. And the truth is, once we are out of the way and we don't survive as a species, the forests will grow back, the oceans will recover and so on. So people need to understand, this struggle is about securing our children and their children's future. And I say to every parent in South Africa, in Africa and internationally, that if you care about your children's future, you have to start getting informed and educated about how serious climate change is. It's not about it happening in the future, it's happening now. We are losing lives now, we're losing infrastructure now, we're having agriculture being disrupted now. And for all of those reasons, I hope that the World Forestry Congress will actually come up with a statement that is bold and that is aligned to what the science says we need to do in terms of keeping our intact landscape forests protected. And here in Africa, we have the second largest forest in the world, which is the Congo Basin forest, and we have the EU, China, US and so on, who are illegally logged timber from there is actually getting into those markets, and we're calling on those governments to actually put in place clear laws that will ensure that perhaps the most important asset of Africa, certainly the most important ecological asset of Africa, which is the Congo Basin forest, can be protected. And we hope that the World Forestry Congress will bring a voice that actually supports that demand.